Let's see. We can remove this. All right, all right. Let's see. Okay. Hello, hello. Just waiting to people. I'm waiting for people to connect more and more. All right, all right. I think it's people connecting. Great. So today we're gonna do. Let me spit it all right. Sorry for the mess, but I'm usually not doing live because I'm not a live person, but I'm gonna start doing things. So this is my studio, and today we're gonna be making. Actually, let me switch my camera. This side, all the lighting that you have, right there. So sorry the background and all that. And actually, I'm gonna check it out in this. Just bear with me. Today we're gonna be making. Today we're gonna be making. Today we're gonna be making. Clam chowder. So bear with me. We have all the ingredients that we're gonna be using. All right. So so in this case, we're gonna have for the clam chowder. It's very simple, straightforward, not too crazy, not too complicated. I don't know if you can see myself right there. Actually, let me put it right here a little bit, hide it up. Just bear with me. Sorry for the mess. Again, I don't do lives. I do more. It's film, more direct film. So bear with me. All right. So for the clam chowder, what we're gonna use is bacon, of course. and knife. We're gonna do this, and then let's go back. Let's rewind everything. So we're gonna have the knives, the spoons. We're gonna have the bacon, the celery, carrots, onions, basic stuff. And usually my chicken stock, I freeze it whenever I'm using it. I just bring it outside, as you can tell right there. I'm gonna use it. I love making my chicken stock because that's how you can create a great flavor. And not just that, you can actually um, change. Even as a simple dish, adding chicken stock or beef stock, especially if you make it. I hate buying things from the store already made. Things that I cannot change, like for example this one, the clam juice and clam chops. So what's a clam juice and clam chops? I mean, you need to buy, like, in order to make these, at least 10 pounds for just to make this part. So I mean, I'm doing from the cans. I think it's very, it's more, and then it's good. Usually I buy these little small parts. So today, because I'm feeding my family, so I had to make a lot. So again, stay tuned, stay with me. Comments, unfortunately I cannot read your comments as of right now. When I have a little break and doing things, chopping in there, here and there, I will read your messages, but please keep showing messages over there. So, and then for my clam chowder, I usually do a little bit of wine, as you can tell, wine, peppers, and then milk or cream, and of course my Cajun seasoning. This Cajun, I made it myself. I like to create my stuff. Salt if you need it. I don't think we need salt, but just in case you need it. And of course, Old Bay. I use Old Bay, and I use a little bit of flour just to give a little bit of thickness and creaminess from the rest of the stuff. So let's start it. So we're gonna take everything away. Right? Okay, everything away. Again, sorry for my mess. Usually it's only, I do these videos only for my like specific shots, and today we're doing live, so it's gonna be a little bit different. All right, so removing everything, we're gonna start with this. All right, let's put this one to the side for a little bit. All right, and of course my pot. Now I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna be doing it. So let's start with the bacon. Why we start with the bacon is because we need to. Usually I use bacon and pancetta. So whatever you want to use, and to me, bacon is the best. You want to make sure it makes a lot of the. You want to make it crispy, and also you want to use the fat from the bacon to kind of cook the veggies. All right. So let's go. So I think I guess I'm gonna be watching my other phone just to rate what kind of meat. Making chili. I will make chili for sure. Disgusting. All right. Okay. What's up? What's up? All right. So. Again, keep tapping. If you're not there, I will be here. All right, so let's go. First thing first, the bacon. My knife is not sharp. Look at that. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Take that. More knives. Check it out. Let me get. Let me put this one out. All right. Okay. That's my knife. Okay. I don't know why this knife is not sharp. I don't know why. Which is bad. All right. Okay. Look at this. Same as this. I know this one better, a little better. Usually my knives always sharp, but for some reason today it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So again, for the bacon, raw chop. They don't have to be like crazy, like really tiny, because you're gonna make crispy bacon. So, you know, okay. Why you starting doing this? Because you wanna work smart, not hard. So this is the longest it's gonna take. Plus you're gonna use the fat from this. So of course you're gonna start with the bacon, right? And then you're gonna strain the bacon. I mean, you try to get all the fat out, and then continue with your things. All right. And this bacon has a lot of fat, so we're gonna use it definitely, and we're gonna need more than this. Okay. Towel for sure. All right, let's move a little bit the camera to this side. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, I think you can see it from there. All right. I'm gonna turn the hold on. Bear with me. Okay. Let's turn. What happened? It's not working. What's up? What's up? There we go. All right. So no one's doing this. All right. So we got that. Again, keep putting your comments. I will be reading it. So let's do it. All right. Let me put this one right here. This is serve as a screen. What am I doing? All right. So first thing first, you know we have the pot in here. There we go. Put in the bacon. We're gonna cook the bacon first. Remember, cooking the bacon is important. It's very important to cook the bacon first for the fat and everything. All right. I didn't bring another towel. That's a crazy bun. That's a crazy bun. All right. So anyways, so let me use this towel. Let me see. Towel. I don't wanna burn my towel. Okay. Again. While we're cooking the bacon, we start working our mise en place. Let me see. Let me put it this side. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Raise it up a little bit. Again, keep your comments. Put into ask questions. Hi, hey, Luke. Oh, damn, you're back, Luke. All right. Let's see. I can zoom in. Can zoom out a little. There we go. It should be fine. Okay. Today we're using. Actually, I can use a little bit of the camera in the background. All right. So let's continue. Continue with this while we're cooking the bacon. All right. Again, bacon. Put on these. Actually, let's sharpen it a little bit. Okay. Very good. So let's start with. Removing my trash right here. Let's start with oh, you know what I'm missing? Garlic. I'm missing garlic. Garlic, I think, is the best in here. All right. Okay. What happened? All right. I'm gonna have my peeler. I knew there was something. Let me see. Watch right here. Okay. So we have these. Probably I'm gonna need only. Probably I'm gonna need 2 or 3 carrots. Okay, a little bit carrots. Again, we prepare the mise en place. While our stuff is cooking, we can mix things around, make sure cook evenly. You hear that? Alright. Let's go with this one. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna do 4 carrots. So, very simple, very straightforward. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. We're gonna do something creamy, something juicy. That's it. That's our goal. Clean up, as usual. All right. Okay, yeah, another 2 more. Okay. We have that. We don't need these for now. Usually I add, depending on the size of the onions, about 2 onions. Sounds good to me. Alright. Again, straightforward. Peel up the onions. Make sure you don't cry. Make sure you don't cry. That's it. Okay. Alright. So after you get the onions down. So one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut it in cubes, alright? So like this. Make sure you watch out your hands, okay? I'm gonna try to do it faster, but you can do it slower. And soon in my channel is gonna be like how to chop, how to do things, and the basic of cooking. So, all right. Okay. Just chopping the onions, more cubes, nothing crazy. Alright, after that, I have this little tray for specific my onions and all the veggies, right? Alright. And then we go with the carrots, cut the end part, alright, then toast it, and don't forget the chicharrones, don't forget the bacon, cooking bacon, and chilling the bacon, so you want the flavor, alright, killing it. Okay, so again, same thing, small cubes. This is what I did first. I just cut it, all right. Not too big, not too small, all right. Depending on the size. Usually I do 2-3 slices, depending on the size of the carrot, and then go against, all right. Small. I'm assuming you've seen everything what I'm doing, right? If not, just please let me know. Let me see. Yeah, looks like. Okay. If you cannot hear me, please type in the comments. Hi, look. You're back, look. All right. Okay. Don't forget, again, we're doing cubes, so nothing to worry about. And then remember, we have the carrots, but we're missing one product, which is the potatoes. I'm soaking the potatoes for a bit, just to clean up a little bit. So you have to clean the potatoes, because the potatoes are a little bit It's a little bit of dirt, dusty, and all that. And for this dish, you can do roast potato, Idaho potato, or the red potato. And at this time, I'm gonna use the red potato. For some reason, I really like the red potatoes. I really like the red potato for breakfast. I like the red potato for like cooking. Except for mashed potatoes, if you wanna leave the skin on. But usually I don't leave the skin on. So I usually do like the roast potato. So for this, when you wanna chop things, again, you slice it. Now you're gonna do cubes. Okay, the way I do it is just again very simple, straightforward. All right. For some reason, I am doing some stuff. Okay, it's very dangerous to do the whole thing. I want to do it half. Okay. All right. The bacon is smelling. Ooh, look at that. Getting there, we're getting there. Remember, don't forget about your bacon. Always, stir your bacon around. Make sure it cooks evenly. So remember, the same fat where we're cooking the bacon, that's what we're using for sweating our veggies, which is the carrots, the that. And actually, I can smell the bacon now. So good. Very good. All right. Any more comments? Comments and concern? Okay. Okay. Oh, one thing I did mess up, and again, that's part of the being nervous of the first time doing live, so I didn't put nothing in the bottom. And you need to put something always in the bottom of your cutting board, because if not, it's not good. That's the only thing I can say. It's not good. Let me tell you why. Okay? Again, same thing. Ooh, the bacon starts smelling. The bacon is just feeling it. Anyone? Let's smell the bacon. Okay. One of the reasons we cut in the potatoes last, because the potatoes we're not gonna sweat it with these veggies. Only just only these three things, and of course garlic. But guess what? I forget the garlic, and I'm gonna go get it. So I like the smell of garlic in my products. Gives more flavor. So, okay. Same thing. All right. Okay. Any questions? I'm gonna ask you questions. Who is your favorite chef? And please respond in the comments. Who's your favorite chef? Who you admire for, and why is your favorite chef? If you can answer down below, that'd be amazing. So I would love to know a little bit more, and not just that, so I can, kind of create these based on what you guys think tonight. All right. Oh my goodness, this bacon is gonna be insane. All right. Ooh. Bacon. You smell it already. Questions? Now, okay, that's what the most important thing right now. Because remember, you asked yourself, why are you cutting so much? Well, I have 2 cans of clam chops and clam juice. So I want to make sure I have enough veggies. Because remember, these veggies is going to be reduced to pretty much half of the size that I'm doing right now. So okay, let me clean up. Very important to clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up. And this one, chicken stock, remember? Only these. Okay. We're gonna cut only the potatoes. That's the only thing I'm using right now. Okay. Make sure you clean up all the time. Okay. And these. Oh my goodness, the bacon. That's great. Look at that. Look at that. It was crispy. That's what we're looking for. Crispiness. Now, when it's getting crispy and crispier, you have to watch out. You have to lower the fire to medium heat, and but the bacon is almost done. I don't know if you can see it from there. Check it out. Golden brown. Again, it looks a lot of grease, but it's not a lot of grease. So we're gonna use that to sweat these veggies, and also we're gonna get the flavor from the bacon. So it's time for the bacon out. Usually this is what I do. Take the towel. Alright. Questions? Anyone? Come on. Anyone? Alrighty. Okay. Check it out. Oh, bacon is over. More, and it will be fine. Okay, let's move this over here. Alright. Okay. Let's get the bacon out. Again, the grease, we're gonna use it to sweat all the veggies. It does look a lot, but it's not a lot. Because remember, the veggies, they're gonna reduce half of the size, plus the flavor from the bacon. And all the pieces down there is gonna be infused into the veggies, so it will give it more flavor to the sauce, or to the soup, in this case. Alright. Now, and then, yes, question. So, who's your favorite chef? Nobody's answered. Alright, so now let's put everything back again. Okay, let's turn on. There we go. Alright. Bacon, little bacon. We don't need nothing else. Actually, hold on. Let me get something. Let me get a garlic that I already have. Get it in the fridge. Hold that. Hold that. All right, I'm back. I already have some garlic chopped. So, all right. So we gotta do, as you can see right here, we have the garlic. Put a little bit. I like the flavor of the garlic. I like it a lot. A lot, a lot. Garlic is already chopped. Usually keep in those containers. Again, one of the things I like the garlic. One of the few things I like about the garlic is when I do something with the garlic. Let me see if you can tell right there. Okay, let me put it right here. All right. One thing about the garlic, I will make sure the garlic is kind of like getting golden brown, taking the flavor out. You see that? And again, it looks like a lot of oil, but believe me, it's not. And then plus, like this, look at that. The golden brown is turning. And then let's go. All right. All right. All right, all right, all right. So you can tell right there, we're cooking it. I eat crayons for a living. All right, right, honey. Luke, what's up, Luke? Any questions? Let me ask you some questions right here. No, let me see. Questions, star pool. Do you All right, I'm gonna start the poll. There we go. So again, we set in the veggies. All right. Same thing with this. Make sure we sweat it correctly. Give it enough time. I don't add salt in this, nothing. So, okay. Now that we cooking the veggies, right? It's time for cutting the potatoes. Again, one of the things about the potatoes, we don't I don't cook the potatoes, but this one needs to be cooked for a bit. Okay, put it on the side. Let it cook a little bit. Then cut the potatoes. Same thing, potatoes. As you can tell right there, potatoes. I'm using red potatoes and I'm using the skin as well. Alright? Again, not too big, not too small. This inside, about this side. Alright? Same thing with this. So pretty much that's it. You don't want it too small because it will disappear in the soup. So you want a little bit chunkier. You want a little bit bigger on the potato side. Alright? Okay. Okay. I don't know what the heck am I doing. All right. Now I am doing some clam chowder, cutting some potatoes, sweating the veggies. All right. Okay, okay. Just cutting the veggies for now. Anyone's like anyone likes the clam chowder, especially for warm weather or cold weather. Clam chowder is good for cold weather. It's beautiful. And I'm gonna show you step by step. Now I cut the potatoes. Potatoes are ready and ready to roll. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's see over here. All right. Thing. This thing is covered. All right. Okay. So you see as the veggie is cooking, I already had the potatoes, and let's check it out. Again, we're sweating the veggies. Some cases. All right. So getting there. It's getting there. So for these, for the flour, I have the flour over here. Actually, let's move this one to this side. All right. So I'm gonna prepare the flour. All right. I don't know if you can see in there. Trying to move the pool. Now I'm gonna get rid of it. All right, so I'm gonna prepare right now kind of the seasoning that I'm gonna be using. All right. So for these specific, don't forget about your veggies, sweating the veggies, right? For these, oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. All right. So kind of what we're trying to do is kind of like do like a little bechamel and oh, there we go. All right. So we good as we cooking that. Now, for the seasoning, I have a flour, like about 2 tablespoons of flour. And then what I like to do, I like to crush the pepper. Freshly crush the pepper. Right? Okay. And after that, Old Bay. I like to add Old Bay. Not a lot. And then after the Old Bay, Cajun. Like I make my Cajun. Look at this. So it's a little bit spicy. A little bit spicy because you want it a little bit to be a little bit um, kind of like in the spicy creamy sauce. It's gonna be amazing. All right. So the next thing we do, mix it all together. We have it. Look at a little bit. Don't forget. We're stirring the veggies. Oh, the veggies are ready. Okay. So it's time to add. It's time to add the seasoning and also with the flour because we want to create like a little bit of creamer. Let me move this camera a little bit to the side. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Now that we having these veggies sweat already, so it's time to add the seasoning with the flour. Because we're gonna create a little bit of roux in this right in the middle. See? All right. We're gonna let it cook a little bit on the sauce, but with the oil, the bacon flavor. All right. Check it out. Check these out. Okay. We're gonna make sure that we cook it a little bit. Usually in clam chowder, they don't do this, but I do it because I really like it. Check it out. I put a little bit of wine. I put a bit of wine, just to get a little bit of sweetness from it. All right. A little bit of wine. There we go. Not too much. Just a tiny bit. Just kind of like, give that flavor. All right. Now that we have it over there like that, it's time to let it cook a little bit more. Let me put the camera right there. Right there. So it's time for these bad boys. The clam chops with the juice. First one. Okay. Okay. Second one. That's a, oh man. You don't want that to happen. You see this? This is wrong. I should have done better. So we have the clam juice, clam chowder, clam chops. So now we need to wait. We need to wait for this to start boiling. All right. So we have a clam chowder making right there. So you can tell, we're killing it right there. Clam chowder. Oh man, who's that? Bite. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right. Okay, okay. All right, so we are doing the clam chowder. All right, and then let me open this. These more clams. Check it out. All right, and now we're gonna add the cream or the milk to make it nicer. Now, all right. Now we have to wait. And the question is, why do you add the potatoes now? Well, the question is because if we add the potatoes right now, it's gonna be insane. So we don't want that to happen. So, all right. So now we need to wait to when this thing is boiling to finish the rest of the products. All right. Okay, let's see what we got over here. All right. So we are cooking. We are cooking. So I take a little bit. Usually what you can do, okay. All right. And then don't forget that I have the chicken stock in a Ziploc bag. Because I freeze my chicken. I make my chicken stock and then I freeze it. That's the best chicken stock you can have when you make it yourself. Not buy it from the store. Not buy the chicken stock from the store that has so much sodium. You don't want sodium in your stuff. So, anyone? Anybody? Let me see. Turn this light. All right. So we're just waiting for this one to get hit up. Clean up. All right. Clear up, clear up, clear up. Any questions? Questions or concerns? All right. Questions? Let me see what we got. All right, we're just waiting to get hit up. That's it. Literally, that's it. Okay. The last thing we're gonna add is gonna be the potatoes. So what I'm gonna do right now, to speed up a little bit the process, is cover it. All right. Cover. After our potatoes are clear up, now it's time to all right. All right, we're just waiting for to get that thing hit up. So now, ask me a question. Let me see. Let me flip the camera. Oh no. Ask me a question. Again, we're just waiting to get that thing hit up, and after that, we are good. Any questions? Questions and concern? So, let me see. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right. All right. Questions. I'm gonna go live in YouTube actually, because I don't hear so many questions from here. All right, so we're live in YouTube right there, and then we're live in Facebook. First time in Facebook, so I don't know how it works. Believe me, I don't know how it works. So as we're waiting for I guess a no star. What the heck is that? All right, it looks like YouTube is a little. I don't know how YouTube works, but anyways, so I'm gonna be in live in YouTube for a bit, and then we're gonna be on live in YouTube. Actually, YouTube is the main account, and yes. All right. All right. So we wanted to get hit up a little bit, and then Wes asked me a questions. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm gonna show you making the recipe. Ooh, once in a while, let me move a little bit the camera towards this side. Once in a while, you just kind of like, you know. All right. It's getting there. So it's gotta get thick a little bit. And that's it. Okay. Ask me a questions, no questions. All right. First live in YouTube. A long live in YouTube actually. So nobody. So we're doing the recipe for we're doing the recipe of clam chowder. Clam chowder recipe. Looks like no. Clam chowder recipe. Clam chowder recipe. clam chowder recipe. So we good. Any questions? We're just waiting to get heat up a little bit and then we can move forward. We can move forward. Okay, let's see what else. Trying to look for the So the recipe is coming along. Let's see, let me show you. Okay, just waiting to get heat up. Okay, right there. Last thing we're gonna add is gonna be the potatoes. So, but before that, ask me a questions. Anybody? Anyone? All right. All right. Okay, so it's working with the clam chowder. I'm just waiting for the sauce to heat up a little bit, and then we good. We good. Ask me a questions about anything. Well, regarding food, check it out. Oh, you can see right there. Let me move the camera. Let me move the camera right there. Right there. Clam chowder. Usually the clam chowder is very simple, straightforward, but my clam chowder, I think is the best because I add a little bit more flavor, more Creole flavor. So check it out. It's getting there. Woozy. All right. Ask me a questions. No questions. Recipe. Ask me a question, no questions. We creating a recipe. Some reason people are working, huh? That's what it is. People are working. All right, all right, all right. No questions. Today we am doing a clam chowder. Check it out. And actually we're doing live in YouTube as well. Check it out. Ooh, it's getting there. It's getting there. Clam chowder. But I'm doing with a little bit of twist. Creole twist. Creole twist. Right there. Check it out. It's getting there. So when these things start boiling, we're gonna start. We're gonna put the potatoes. It's about the potatoes to be done. So that's the last thing we're gonna do. Adding the potatoes, the potatoes, the potato, 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 potato. Okay. Check it out. It's getting there. It's getting there. Potato, potato. Potato, potato. Let me put a little bit down there. Sorry for the mess in the background. I usually don't do lives, but today we are doing live. All right. Okay. Now it's start to simmer, and now look at that simmer nation. And one thing I'm gonna do, add the potatoes. Why we adding the potato last? Because we wanna make sure all the veggies are done, and then so we can add the potatoes. All right. And I don't think it's a lot of potatoes. I'm gonna be missing potatoes. So all right, I'm gonna add the rest. All right. Okay. So you can tell right there. Potato, potato. Potato, potato. Potato, potato. All right, so we add the potatoes already, so we're just waiting to get it up a little bit more, and then that's it. Cook it and get thicker and thicker. If for some reason you add because you add so much water, or you just add more milk, usually you add milk or cream. One of the things I usually do is add cream, but this time I didn't have cream, so I add milk. So what happened with milk? It's not get so much of creamier. But if that happens to you like me, we gonna do a little bit of either you can do a little bit of roux or you can do a little bit of cornstarch, and then it all depends on you. But I like the cornstarch or the roux, but usually the roux is better. Makes it even creamier than cornstarch. But let's wait to make sure this one is completely and fully boiling. So one thing we're gonna do is now that it's mixed all together, I think flavor is there. If you now okay. Okay. All right. All right. So at this point, I want to make sure it's fully cooked. So we're gonna cover it and let it sit for a bit. Now it's time for questions. Questions. Do you have any questions for me? Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. All right. So questions about the clam chowder. What's have you ever tried clam chowder? If not, let us know. Clam chowder. Clam chowder. Let's see who. Clam chowder. Ooh, it's simmer now. My stuff is slow. I don't know why is that. That's pretty good decent of things. All right, so let's see. Let's see where we are. Let's see where we are. All right, so no questions. Questions, no questions. Okay, it's getting ready. I smell it already. I smell it already. I smell it already. Oh, you smell it already. Oh, you smell it already. Oh, you smell it already. Check it out. Check it out. Let's see if you can see it. Check it out if you can see it. All right. Ooh. Now it's time. Gotta chill out a little bit. Ooh. La leche, check it out. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Now. Now. I'm not a little bit to make it a little bit creamier. I think to me it's good, but I know my people won't like these. They want more creamier. Check it out. A little bit more juice from here. And I think the flavor is there. And that's one of those things that you have to worry about the flavors. And usually my flavors are there. Usually my flavors are there. That's from the Cajun. Love that. Love that. Check it out. Ooh. La la. Check it out. Oof. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. that? You see that? Okay. Okay. See that? And this is what we're looking for. Creamiest.